Let's do our draft of the items that we would put on the menu. And I'm not talking about pre-meal smoking. Right, options.
I need a private room
food.
off the room so I can work up my appetite to enjoy this menu,
right.
Mr. Masters.
All right, what do you got?
I mean, number one is a porterhouse steak. I try to eat one steak a week, right? And then that would be mine there. Porterhouse, I love it. It's the best of both worlds, right? You got the filet and the strip with the bone and all of that. So that'd be the first thing that would be on my menu.
Is the porterhouse the same thing as the T-bone then?
It's just a bit. It's a bigger T-bone. There's more of a filet. I just learned this too in like the last year and a half. There's more of a filet on the porterhouse than there is on the T-bone.
Didn't you get a porterhouse when we went to dinner in Kansas City? Didn't you order one?
I ordered a steak that was freaking gigantic. I know that. And I was like, oh, crap. I got a lot of work to do here. I don't know if it was a porterhouse. It was, I think, a bone-in strip that I got that was a little too big.
The one thing that I remember about that night is your steak was grilled and you were baked. That's what I remember.
Sounds like a good night.
All right. Well, look, I got to start. How can I not start with the thing that I'm connected to all times? I got to have pasta and meatballs. I got the pasta and meatballs instinct. I got to refuel with pasta and meatballs. I mean, if they're going to actually let an Italian on the golf course at the Masters to the point where we would have a chance to win it, yeah, we're having an old-time Italian feast. Take that, all you crusty old Masters members that don't want any Italians around. You're going to deal with me. I'm bringing the whole family, and we're not going to shower for a week before we get there. It's going to be like the caddy day at the Bushwood Pool. That's what it's going to be like when it's time for me to have my party at the Masters.
Damn, that's right. You might have to bring in your own chefs there. You're right. That's a lot of Southern white people there. I don't know if they can do pasta and meatballs. You might get ketchup with some hamburger helper in there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Ketchup and egg noodles like some schnook. All right, what do you got next?
I'm going to go with a lobster tail. I'm going surf and turf here. A little, at some point in my meal, I want the lobster. I probably would prefer it before I start eating the steak. I think that's the way I'd go. But, yeah, a good lobster tail. Preferably, I'd like it grilled, right? That would be the way I'd like to do it.
All right, next one for me. I got some choices here. I got a lot to choose from. Yeah. I would want, as an appetizer, and this is my favorite part of any meal when you go to a nice restaurant, if they have the thick-cut bacon / pork belly. Like when we went out to eat in Indy, we ordered one. I told my Casey, get two. Two. Yeah. There is just something about the big, and because usually it's sweet or it's smoky, and it's this big piece of bacon, which is just all fat, but it is so good. I could just eat that for the whole meal. Like, bring that out for the appetizer. I'll have that for the salad. I'll have that for the main course. I'll have that for the dessert. So we're starting with that big, thick, expensive, but worth it bacon that they have at the finest steakhouses coast to coast. All right, I'm hungry now. Let's take a break, and we'll give you round 3 of our menus if we would ever be so fortunate as to win the Masters. First of all, we'd have to learn to golf. We'll be right back. All right, one more item on the menu that we would have at the Masters dinner. What do you got?
Well, I mean, I know I didn't get like salad and things like that in the healthy stuff.
Salad's a waste.
Right.
I've never had a salad where I have emerged from the experience saying that was awesome. I want another.
There's a limited.
That's the requirement for me.
Okay.
If I finish whatever it is they give me and I say that was great, I want more, that's how it gets on the list for me. And that's never happened for me with a salad.
Yeah, okay. All right, good. There's like 1 or 2 places that's happened to me, but more importantly, dessert is what's got. I mean, we have 3 picks here. Dessert's one of my picks, and that's an easy one for me. I mean, I'm going molten chocolate cake with a scoop of vanilla ice cream on the side. I mean, what gets better than that? Come on. Some hors d'oeuvres, a porterhouse, a lobster tail, and then a molten chocolate cake with a gooey chocolate center and some ice cream. Yummy.
Well, the last one for me, and look, if we're going to do the full Italian takeover of the places where they don't want us to be, and frankly, when we came over 100 years ago, and yes, I'm bitter about it, even though I didn't come over then, they didn't want us. They didn't want us here. They didn't want us here. They wanted us here to do all the work that they didn't want to do themselves, like mine coal and make steel, but they did not like the Italians. Where I live, horrible discrimination against Italians then, and now it's just unspoken. So what we're taking down to Augusta, where I assume it's probably worse, not better than it is here, pepperoni rolls, baby. The local staple, the thing that they would take down into the mines, because the guys down there working and dying and risking their lives to power the country, it was easier for them to eat that way. You just cram the meat into the bread, you cook it that way, and they're awesome.
Damn.
You would eat more than one, especially if you were a little baked, like you were that night.
Definitely.
See
ya.
Enjoy your weekend, Chris. See everybody tomorrow. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.